It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Los Angeles Chargers and our home team. Alongside Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scotts, and the NFL playoffs are finally upon us. We don't know who the teams will be just yet, but one thing we do know, partner, whoever makes it through to the end of the gauntlet ahead has truly earned a spot in this year's Super Bowl.
It's really what the regular
Ball is teed up, and with the boots, the NFL postseason has officially begun. Starting at the 10. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
This is a moment I think people have been imagining for this QB and this offense for quite some time. Long before they clinch their playoff spot, you go over 5,000 yards passing for a season, and all eyes are going to be on you and your offense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. In motion right is Metcalf. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That's Odafe Oweh with a stop.
Odafe Oweh on the tackle.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chewy Ulotu on the stop. The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. It's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Benjamin St. Juste getting up to end that play.
That's a gain of 5.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Sends this to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 4th down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
This guy looks so good over the course of the regular season. They're hoping that he can bring that same kind of production with that arm of his to the playoffs. It's delivered in the passing game again and again and again. But we know this is a whole new season when we're talking playoffs.
Now a run here with Amarion Hampton. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26.
Back to throw. That one's good to McConkey. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Chargers first down. A gain of 15.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Hampton gets the handoff. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Takes the second down snap. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. Running it after the penalty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up
I'll throw it.
2nd and 12.
Running right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash.
A 29-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
Looking to throw here. All the left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. The Chargers getting their offense set for their 2nd drive. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton, open and drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. One loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Going with a screen to Hampton. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on 2nd down and go backwards, that's some pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
I'll start this one out with Barkley. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They're throwing it. That's his back. Here's Barkley. And this one does not go far. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bills have a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from the 37. To throw here on first down. Running right side by Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Chargers.
He'll pitch it to Barkley. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line knowing a run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
It is caught left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13. And this drive will indeed continue.
At the 23-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll stay upright through this lane, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. At the Chargers' 21-yard line.
Back to throw now. He'll try and run this. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's good.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
First down.
Barkley will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Bills pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills take a 4-point lead.
Bills 7, Chargers 3.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Starting this drive with a design run. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
On the counter, it's Hampton. There's the intensity we expected to play off. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. And air it out on 3rd. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go to Barkley again. There's the intensity we expected to play off. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
2nd down, here's an option. And they'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Stopped by Deion Henley.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
He has this down to the 34. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's another Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's got about 9 on that run, partner, down inside the 30. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. It's an early lead for the Bills. Back to Houston in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Here's a design run. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Again to Barkley. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Has it in close. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll go for the gun with Barkley. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. Pretty easy kick here, Brock. Just 22 yards. Bass's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Julio Herbert's on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. That's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
Here he is on 2nd and inches. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
He's going to throw it. Complete here to Hinton. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
They are throwing it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
No throw, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
His name goes on the stat sheet for that sack, but it's the coverage who truly earned it. They go to dime coverage to shut down any type of pass, and everybody in the secondary doing their jobs, tying up throwing lanes until they could get home to the quarterback and bring him down. That is the epitome of a coverage sack.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Airing it out to start this drive. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Second and 3 now.
a 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
Brings up third down.
QB sneak coming. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped around the line, no gain.
First down. First
Good set of downs for him from the 31. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
They'll run here on first down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Catch is made down the right sideline. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Bills take a 13-point lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. You're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Pass on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Bills 17. Chargers 3. Jake Bailey.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Return starts at the 9. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from them on the road in the postseason. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
Looking right, and he finds it. And this one doesn't go far. Bill's going dime here on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete out to the right. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down, Chargers.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talked about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Catch made left side by McConkey. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
The pass right side complete. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
A 2-yard gain.
On their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Trying with Hampton. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position.
I love aggressive defenses. And a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. First plays the design run. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
And a yard.
They motion the tight end over. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Tight end motioning right. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, you'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that now.
The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bills take possession at the 25-yard line. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did, and boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. Barkley trying this up the gut. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 21-yard line.
Going to go with Barkley on the counter. Now that's not what the offense style about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was taken down.
say, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers have the football back deep on their own side. They're at the 5-yard line.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Working near his goal line. Dumps it off to his running back. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup.
Hampton down the middle. And 2 yards all he can get since they're down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Hits his running back. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down. So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. And he's been one of the players of this game. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bills set to take over offensively. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
He was defended by Tuli Tuipulotu.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's a screen to Barkley. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. L.A. uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Bills with a punt team out there. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Out comes the Charger offense late in this first half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. That is enough time to put something together. Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Gets this to McConkey. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. Now an inside give to Hampton. He made the most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
At the 41. 10 yards on the pickup.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. He's got a man left. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
First down. A gain of 5. First down, Los Angeles.
To throw here on 1st down. Finds McConkey. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Sticking to the air here. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
And 3 yards to go.
Here's a throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. They've got a 4th down decision to make. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. He cashed his first attempt, his second now from 45. Dicker connects there. And that gets him back to within 11.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive. Paying off the points, and remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Drawing up the design keeper. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hanson. Apologies to our buddy Scott Hanson. We're going to catch up with you after this one, Scott. We're going to jump past halftime, get you right back to the start of the second half. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the 3rd. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Here's Hampton, open the drive. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Throw here. 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Trying an inside give to Herbert. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your cornerback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
On now comes their punter. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And he drives this into the pouring rain. It's fielded at the 14. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Design quarterback run here. Oh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Third down from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st down, run with Barkley. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Pass play now. He's got this complete to James Cook. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for the Bills. First down. First
Send him over right.
40-yard line.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run. Touchdown, Houston. The Bills push their lead further to start the half.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Pass on for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Bills push their lead to 18. It's the Bills who come away with the win. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, and we know through the years this wild card round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin. And we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their first experience of the postseason, and they acquainted themselves to the playoff atmosphere, I'd say, pretty darn well.